University of Buckingham, 30th of May 2012. Very peaceful. And what's that on the left? And that looks to me very much like the beginnings of a garden party.
And as you can see, the weather is being very kind to us because they did say heavy thunderstorms, even those hailstones, they said. And here we are, beautiful sunshine. Brilliant. A lovely evening, isn't it? Absolutely superb.
All ready for a nice little chitter-chatter, a glass of something and a nibble or two.
Definitely. Beautiful. Really, really lovely.
Always like coming here.
There is a blackbird's nest just up there,
Blackbird nest up there. Champagne over here.
We've been there along to provide the service on a regional basis, so
This is a university I've been associated with since before it began, the 60s, when John McCallum Smith was campaigning to start a university at Buckingham. And I spoke to a chap called Harold Wilson, who later became Prime Minister, you may recall. So this is a university where I'm not well known, apart from as the Vice-Chancellor. My wife, though, is, and is networking like mad. There is the Vice-Chancellor.
35 years, really.
The Vice-Chancellor acting as waiter, and quite right too. He's not qualified for it, to be a waiter, but then he's not qualified to be a Vice-Chancellor either, so why worry? There's no training for that.
Oh!
have you met the England's honours graduates?
Yeah, I'm going to say
My job is simply to welcome you, to say how lovely it is that you're all here, and to remind us all, not that anyone here needs reminding, that the very definition of a civilised society is the way people who are terminally ill are treated. It's outrageous that they require voluntary support, but we have to supply voluntary support, and I thank you all for coming here to give that support. Today was conceived by Phil Smith, who will be speaking later on. The mechanics, we owe so much to Sarah Rush, Rebecca McLean and Lucy Hodges from the university, Maya Joseph Hussein and Julia Rogerson from the Willen Hospice have done their side of the organisation, and together they have succeeded.
Thank you very much, and thank our speakers for coming. When Willen was set up, it was actually set up as the Hospice of Our Lady and St. John, again a Christian foundation. The 21st century has changed. We're technology-based. We're obsessed with what we can do. And what the hospice movement as a whole does is return us to that concept. It takes away the technology, all the innovation that's going on that you read about in cancer and other illnesses, which can never stave off the inevitable. What hospices are doing now are outreaching to people's homes. So Willen, like most other hospices, outreach into people's homes, providing nursing services at the bedside where people want. Voluntary hospices like Willen allow supportive care to be brought very early in the diagnosis of cancer. That you take away the medical model, you go around the hospice, there are no people in gleaming white coats, there are nurses and there are carers, and it's all about letting the patient drive the pace, letting the family care for the patient as much as possible. I think the treatment I got was very good. So the story just emphasises that everyone has their own way. Just to say, it's great to be able to speak to you all tonight. I'd like to think that we can do something for Willen Hospice when the medical school opens in January 2014. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, Carol, and thank you for those final few words. It's fantastic to think that the medical school has to. I hope you will support us, and I wish you a nice evening. Let's hope it doesn't rain. Thank you very much indeed.
No, you.
This is a man of 91 years old.
Wow.
The oldest new graduate. He's already got dozens of other degrees anyway.
Yes, I'm sure he has.
Spoiler if I got
No, it would be the hit of YouTube, I might tell you.
It would go viral.
If you were to go in there, you go there to the left, there's a whole lot of glasses. Do you want another glass?